Over the years, we have seen many powerful beings come and go, be it the Marquis of Death, Chaos King, or even Thanos with the heart of the universe. But the Hulk that we are going to talk about today takes things to a whole new level. Prepare yourself for the most bonkers and way overpowered version of the Incredible Hulk. This Hulk is so crazily powerful that we don't have words to define. You have to see him for yourself. So let's get into it.
Sorry, but I wasn't asking.
You don't want to do this.
You're right, I don't, but I need that stone and I don't have time to debate it.
Last time we saw a crazy powerful version of Hulk was that time when he became the World War Hulk, and as you know, that happened when he returned from his exile as Illuminatis, a secret group of superheroes that included the likes of Iron Man, Doctor Strange and Namor, set Hulk to the planet Sakaar as they considered him to be too big of a threat. World War Hulk was pretty much unstoppable and capable of destroying cities by nothing but just his mere footsteps. So how do you top World War Hulk? Well, it's simple. We now have the World Breaker Hulk, who literally destroys world. And by that I mean he has, and I'm not kidding, destroyed entire planets and stars with nothing but just his mere hands. Yeah, one punch from the Hulk and planet turned into pieces. That's how crazy this World Breaker Hulk is. Here you might wonder how big the Hulk himself is to be able to pull off something like this. Well, now this is where everything goes bananas, and is one of the reasons that I just love this Immortal Hulk series. Here the World Breaker Hulk is introduced as this colossal being, bigger and enormous than any entity that we have ever seen. How big, you ask? Well, for a reference, just consider the fact that he is so cosmic that an entire star fits in his hands, and planets and moons are like cookies compared to the size of the World Breaker Hulk. I guess it is just way over the top, but there's a very good reason why it is so, and we'll get to that in a minute. You see, this Immortal Hulk also goes by the name of the Devil Hulk and is the last surviving being in the universe when this current universe ends billions of years into the future. Earlier we had thought it was Galactus and the most powerful mutant Franklin Richards who would see the end of the universe, but things recently took a drastic turn in the Marvel universe as we learned in the Immortal Hulk comic series that it is actually Bruce Banner that makes it to the end of the universe. And he personally killed Galactus and Franklin Richards, which in itself is just incredible. Can you imagine Hulk single-handedly taking down the likes of mighty Galactus and Franklin Richards? Well, as it turns out, Immortal Hulk not only defeated but also ended up killing them. And that's not even the best part. When the universe is about to end and the sentience of the universe comes to greet the Hulk to guide him into the next universe, as the last surviving being, he was to become to the next universe what Galactus was to the current universe. But when that entity tries to reason with Bruce Banner, Hulk ends up eating that being as if he has been hungry for millennia. And just like that, he kills one of the most powerful entities of the universe. When the current universe finally ends and the next one is created, Immortal Hulk becomes the World Breaker Hulk and ends up destroying everything in that universe. Every planet, every star and all life. Just like that, the World Breaker Hulk breaks the entire universe and ends up being the only entity in that universe. God knows how many years it took him to destroy that universe. It must have taken him a couple of billion, as he visits each planet and star system and destroys them one by one. By now I guess you have no doubt that this version of Hulk is perhaps more capable than anything that we have seen so far. So given that, you might wonder, what makes Immortal Hulk so insanely powerful? Is he that angry? Or perhaps has he got some new secret this time? Well, as it turns out, it's the one below all who is responsible for all this madness. One below all is the antithesis to the one above all. And as you know, one above all is the most powerful being of the Marvel universe, more powerful than anything that there is. He is basically the supreme god of Marvel's multiverse. And one below all is only slightly less powerful than one above all himself, and he is the source of all gamma radiation in all of the multiverse. So one below all was able to sort of take over the Hulk and release the Devil Hulk inside of Bruce Banner. And as we know, Devil Hulk is the strongest version of Hulk that Bruce Banner has always kept locked inside and never allowed him to take control, considering the fact that he was the devil after all. But this time around, things changed, as Devil Hulk was unlocked and the One Below All channeled himself through the Hulk to destroy the Marvel Universe. One Below All is a very interesting concept that Marvel has explored only recently, even though we had the One Above All for many years now. But given these circumstances, one would expect that one above all will interfere to deal with the threat of one below all. But as it turns out, we haven't yet seen him getting involved, at least not with these series of events. So it seems like he plans to deal with the one below all with his proxies rather than a head-on battle. And it all might just be a big plan of his. We don't know that yet, and we'll have to wait to find that out. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys think about that? And with that, we'll bring this video to an end. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more upcoming content.